I really hope Australia is good this year, considering the music video is being released anywhere between 2 AM and 5 AM for actual Australians. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on the ESC Harry channel. I hope you're all doing very well indeed. Today we will be reacting to Australia's entry for Eurovision 2025. That's right, Australia's entry has just been released and it has been announced as Gojo with the song Milkshake Man. I'm pretty sure I've seen that Batman villain. Now, obviously, with the song just being officially released, I have not seen it before. I am aware that there has been a leak of the song revealed, and to the person that revealed that leak, and to anyone who reveals leaks of anything Eurovision, that's for you. You can keep it, it's free. What a sad little life you live, Jane. So obviously I'm going into this entry with a bit of intrigue. Australia have a decent record at Eurovision. They only just missed out on qualifying for the final last year, finishing in 11th place with Electric Fields. And I have a secondary interest in this entry because actually, for those that don't know, I am half Australian. I am obviously born in the UK, but through my family, I am half Australian. Australia has actually been that country where if the UK have been a bit rubbish, I can go to as my second country where like, yay, we've been good. I'm also part Maltese, but based on my reaction to that song, I don't think I can do that this year. So yes, I am very much fascinated to find out what a song called Milkshake Man is going to be. I have all the emotions. I have pessimism and also optimism. But before we get into the reaction, make sure to like this video if you enjoy it, subscribe if you're new to EC Harry, and comment down below, what are your thoughts on Australia's entry to Eurovision 2025? With that being said, let's get to reacting. Okay, so hitting play in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, he's in some kind of rundown ice cream van. It's from his special cup. It's that kind of song, is it? Okay. It's of that, like, Itchcombe and Malta's entry vibe. I'll be honest, personally, I don't really want a taste of the Milkshake Man at the moment. It's like a retro feel in extent, but it's also like I'm at a circus. I feel like I'm being held captive at the moment. His outfit's very much like Zumba. I don't mind this part, the like, oh, there's just so much. It's really hard to concentrate properly on this. Creme brulee. These lyrics are something. If I'm being brutally honest, they're making me feel a bit uncomfortable. This whole thing's sort of making me feel a bit uncomfortable. It's well produced, I will say, as a song. French. I just don't know at this point. This will have its fans. The instrumental is, genuinely, for a positive, the instrumental is actually very interesting and put together and fits the vibe of the song very well. But Jesus Christ. I would argue this might be the most experimental thing Australia have ever sent to Eurovision. I have no words. Oh, flipping heck. That, I'll tell you what that was. That was Australia's entry. Well, that was Australia's entry to Eurovision 2025. Between this, Finland, and Malta, why does everything have to be so sexual in the 69th edition of Eurovision? I've answered my own question there, haven't I? But on a serious note, like, it's a lot. like, just, I had to listen to it again just to sort of like try and take more in. Not in that way, Jesus Christ, it's very poor wording. But yeah, like, it's a lot to, it's a lot to like, I was about to say digest, that's also poor wording. It's a lot to comprehend, I think, as an entry, which in some ways is good. It's, you know, I will give it some positives to begin with. I think the instrumental, really solid. Like, it's very well composed. I think it's, you know, I like the creepy vibe it's going for. The theming of the whole entry, I think, is very strong in terms of its cohesion altogether. You know, they went for a theme and every detail works with it, I have to say. That being said, those lyrics, man, like, oh, wow. Like, this will have its audience, absolutely. Every song has its audience, every style has its audience, and people appreciate the tongue-in-cheek nature of the lyrics, the sexual innuendos throughout. For me personally, a combination of just how much sexual innuendo there was and the way he was singing it and just his general movements throughout the music video, it did make me a bit uncomfortable, I'll be honest. And the outfit as well didn't help. It was something straight off the set of Cool on Me. Anyone seen that music video will understand what I mean. It's quite tight in the lower area, that's all I'm saying. And it was quite, the camera was usually angled down around there, okay? These are just facts. So while I have an appreciation for how cohesive the theming is and the instrumental as a song, it's very well put together, as I said, there's just something very off-putting about this for me. And that is a personal thing. I don't know how many people will also experience that. Whether it's many, whether it's few, I don't know. Like, that's up to the audience to decide. And also, as with every single artist, unless they prove they're a prick otherwise, I wish Gojo nothing but the best, okay? I know he's playing more character in this music video. I'm sure if I met him in person, he'd be a lovely guy. In terms of qualification chances, Australia's in the first half of semi-final 2. Genuinely, that first half looks wacky as all hell, in a good way, for the most part. I think there's a lot of quality, and just in terms of styling, it's just a load of different genres in that first half. I've got literally no idea how this will get on. Like, this could appeal to a big audience, especially also considering the theming. This has staging potential, you know, with the ice cream, the milkshake vibe. You know, there's an easy theme there that they can work with the staging on. How they will do that, I've got no idea. And just whether this will attract enough of an audience, this style and just the lyrical content, I've got no idea. I think at the moment, because of the quality of semi-final 2, I'd lean more towards non-qualification, but this can easily prove me wrong. This is not dead on arrival by any means. It's just not for me, and, you know, it's a shame because I usually like Australia. This is not my cup of tea, this entry. But anyway, that is my opinion on Australia, but remember, my opinion is not the correct one. It is just my opinion. Let me know down in the comments below. What do you think about Australia? How do you think it will get on in Basel? Once again, make sure to like this video if you enjoy it and subscribe if you're new to EC Harry so you do not miss any Eurovision 2025 content. All that's left for me to say is I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time for another video on this channel. Take care, guys.